Welcome to the Case Whisperer, where history's mysteries and modern-day scandals meet cutting edge. Every case, every clue, every question, unraveled.
The mysterious case of Sarah Mitchell, a fearless investigative journalist, shook the quiet town of New Haven to its core. Sarah was known for her hard-hitting exposés on corporate corruption, and just a week before her death, she had published a scathing article targeting Echelon Tech, a billion-dollar tech company accused of illegally harvesting user data. Her work made her both respected and feared, but it also painted a target on her back. On March 3, 2020, Sarah was found dead in her living room. The scene was perplexing: no forced entry, no visible wounds, and no obvious signs of a struggle. The only clue? A vase of fresh white roses sitting neatly on her coffee table. At first, investigators believed Sarah's death was linked to her explosive journalism. Witnesses reported that Sarah had received anonymous threats in the days leading up to her death. Her friends revealed that she'd been working on another major story, claiming she was sitting on something big. With her phone and laptop missing from the crime scene, it seemed plausible that someone had silenced her to prevent her next reveal. Echelon Tech executives, already under scrutiny, became prime suspects. However, as police dug deeper, the evidence began pointing in a different, more personal direction. Forensic analysts discovered something unusual about the roses: they weren't just decorative. Their stems had been laced with a rare sedative that, when inhaled over time, could cause unconsciousness and eventual asphyxiation. This method was highly calculated and suggested that whoever planned the crime knew Sarah's habits. She was often seen in her living room working late, meaning she would spend hours near the flowers. The discovery shifted the case entirely. Now, investigators had to determine who sent the flowers, and why. Surveillance footage from the neighborhood revealed a delivery van arriving at Sarah's house just hours before her death. The driver dropped off the roses and left, but the delivery order was traced to a burner phone purchased the day before. The phone itself was later found in a dumpster a few blocks away. When police recovered it, they discovered a crucial piece of evidence: a single fingerprint. That fingerprint belonged to Liam Harper, Sarah's ex-husband. Liam, a struggling contractor with a history of financial trouble, quickly became the focus of the investigation. His divorce from Sarah had been bitter, with allegations of resentment and unpaid debts surfacing in court documents. When confronted with the evidence, Liam broke down and confessed. He admitted to orchestrating the crime in a way that would frame Echelon Tech, knowing the company's high-profile controversies would make them the obvious culprits. Liam had hoped that Sarah's murder would appear as retaliation for her journalism, deflecting any suspicion from himself. But why would Liam go to such lengths? Investigators uncovered that Liam had been spiraling financially and emotionally since their divorce. He believed Sarah's success had left him behind, and his resentment had grown into a motive for murder. The roses, infused with the sedative, were part of his meticulous plan to make the crime look like a corporate hit. He even wiped the vase clean of prints, but his mistake, the fingerprint on the burner phone, unraveled everything. This case highlights how even the most carefully planned crimes can hinge on a single piece of evidence. Sarah Mitchell's death may have initially seemed like the work of shadowy corporate enemies, but in the end, it was a tragic act of jealousy and bitterness from someone she once trusted. Her legacy as a journalist lives on, but her story serves as a reminder: in the pursuit of justice, even the smallest clue can crack a case wide open.